gonna do for today's workout is dumbbell deadlifts. So you're just gonna need a pair of deadlifts. I'm gonna be using a pair of 30s. You can certainly go lighter or heavier. Now that we've done deadlifts before, I would recommend maybe challenging yourself a little bit. So think of that when you're considering what weights to use if you have options. If you have just the same one set of dumbbells, that's totally fine. You can use those. We are gonna do a slightly different rep and set count today. So we're gonna be doing 6 sets of 8, and we're gonna be going every 90 seconds. So let me just demonstrate again, just to refresh what that movement is in your mind. So I'll show you a couple from the side and then a couple from the front. This is the one where we're hinging at our hips, shoulders down and back, nice flat back, grabbing those weights, squeezing our butt, and repeating that pattern. I'm trying to keep my back nice and neutral the whole time. I'll show you a couple from the front. Weight on my heels, like I said, shoulders down and back, all those pieces. Go ahead and grab whatever weights you're gonna use. We're gonna go, like I mentioned, 8 reps every minute and a half. And we're gonna start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go ahead, first set of 8. After those 8, set your weights down. We got about a minute. Bring your heart rate down if it's gone up at all. Take some big deep breaths. A couple things I want to mention as we're going through these deadlifts. Key kind of points of performance that you should be focusing on. A couple I've already mentioned. Thinking about shoulders down and back the whole time, and that's to avoid rounding our back as we come forward. And then thinking about keeping our weight on our heels. So as I send my hips back, I don't want my heels to come off the ground, because that's a sign of typically our glutes not turning on, as well as it's gonna be a little bit of an imbalanced position for you. So really thinking about pressing through those heels, sending your hips back with your nice neutral spine, and then squeezing your butt and transitioning to the opposite direction as you come up. We have 10 seconds, and then we're on our second set of 8. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. And again, after those 8, set those down. I will continue to show you a couple from the front and from the side each round, see if that's helpful. We got a minute here to rest. At any point, if you have other weights and you want to try either increasing, or if you feel like it's getting too much and you need to decrease, feel free to do that. Otherwise, sticking with the same weight's a good plan as well. We have about 30 seconds. Going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. And again, after those 8, set those down. Take a few breaths, bring your heart rate back down. At any point, if you'd like to get a sip of water or anything else, that's your you're welcome to do that. Going again in about 30 seconds. Again, just as we were talking about earlier, when I see deadlift, I think of hip hinging with a neutral spine. So whenever you get the opportunity, keep that core engaged, keep your butt engaged, keep those shoulders back. That's going to keep that neutral spine. And then the hip hinging is just the movement from there. 10 seconds. Going again in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. And after 8, set those down again. Another minute to rest. I might have mentioned this before, but I think it's worth mentioning again that there's different rep schemes and time domains that we're potentially looking for workouts. So for example, as we're doing, we have 30 seconds, so we go again. As we're doing this workout, we're going every minute and a half. We could have chosen a different time domain if we had a different goal for this workout. And so it doesn't always have to be this particular time, just to keep in the back of your mind. There's other ways to do this. This is 10 seconds. This is just the one that we want for the goal, which we have, which is building skill as well as some strength. Going again in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead. After those 8, set those down. We have one more round. We got a minute rest until that round. Thirty seconds. Again, this is our final round coming up. Final set of 8 reps. We're going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go ahead. And after those 8, set your weights down for the final time. Take the final minute to rest. Nice job, we're done with that workout.